Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another SFU Overwatch Red match. I'm your host, Adox, joined by...
Your other host, Tempest. We're here with the first game of the season.
We are against the Molloy Lions.
Malloy?
Molloy, Malloy, M-O-L-L...
They're lions!
Some with lions.
You can see it on the title of the stream.
Roster changes for this semester. No new players, but we do have two changes. Vespid is new account here, playing for Passione. It's a new account for the same player, Evan Mesner. And then he and Cicada have switched. Passione now Vespid is back on the tank, and Cicada is playing on damage.
I did miss him being a tank.
Alright,
Space.
Alright.
We're pro gamers.
So we're here on control, we on power. Like we're running a fairly standard brawl comp here.
Have Frost on Lucio, Mario on Moira. Pretty standard stuff. Symmetra is something different for Chieftain.
Yep, you can strap onto the point. Chieftain's already throwing in those.
It's nice to have the advantage of getting on first with control.
Early pick, Amari gets taken down by Nita Burrito with a headshot. Vested in the back, charging up those bubbles. Nita Burrito takes out Sherry, then Cicada.
Those turrets seem to be doing a decent amount of work, but if you're not there to protect them,
get back to his team.
Gonna have to regroup. That teleporter advantage wasn't enough, huh?
They got just too much poke damage.
Yeah.
Sherry getting heals back from his Moira.
It is good to have that. To be able to get on there first, but if you don't do anything if you can't follow up once you're there.
It's like Chieftain switching back to the standard jump wrap.
Yeah, something he's more comfortable with. Probably felt he got a little bit burned by Symmetra there.
3 picks off from Nita Burrito's drag.
4. Fire for the follow-up.
Nita Burrito and Wilman pick up scrap.
You hate to see it. You're really gonna need to regroup well because the other team's already has 38%.
Back up.
I'm trying to get yeah, trying to go top right there. Other team's Mercy is ulting. Don't have any ults on deck yet. It's hard to build up ults when you keep getting picked off so fast.
Chieftain resetting back to point with his concussion mine.
Yep. Yeah, the way this game goes a lot, like, it snowballs. If you are winning, you're gonna build up ult faster, so you're gonna keep winning. There's Mari popping off with Coalescence, but you're gonna have to stay back to provide. 3. Yeah, Amari and
Frost trying to back up and reset. Looks like they do manage to get out of there. Popping back up into the spawn room. Probably mine.
Regrouping again. Don't be able to find purchase. Poor Cicada got stuck.
On the point, hit down with his shot.
And that's the first round of control map. Yeah, it took them forever to build up ults there, and that really...
So we can see... We'll see if they switch it up here. They did run Brawl all last semester.
Yeah.
So like they're sticking with what they're familiar with and what their strengths are. Though.
We'll have to see. I don't know if how much the meta's changed over a few months in between.
We have seen some nerfs and buffs, especially I believe last semester Echo was out, but no new heroes have been added.
Yeah, but there have been adjustments to the characters. I haven't played that much since over break because my internet connection is bad.
We're switching over to Hog now for Vespid. Going in for the poke, not going to pick here. Cherry driving up with that shield, trying to duel them on point, throwing that fire strike in, playing her on the cover. Gets CC'd, Vespid coming in, trying to take the heat off, and then uses full Hog and back
did manage to allow them to back up without dying.
No pick
good.
Yet, so Cicada gets taken out by Nita with another headshot.
Malloy
Looks like they're
is on
right
the...
now. Ryan charging in, taking on Cherry. Nidaburito's getting done of Vespid.
And that's going to be the fight to the other team.
Interesting lack of hit scan here. Here we have Reaper and Junkrat. Both
Yeah.
normally considered flex picks. Both
Yeah.
good in a death, or not a death ball comp, a
Brawl comp. Yeah, but they're, I would say more, well, Junkrat's really good at splash damage. Yeah. Reaper's very close combat. High noon again.
They're trying to play the corner. Cherry charging back to the
Is he gonna change?
Going back to the heel and reset. That's the issue. Our cheats and events get picked together up on moments. Takeda gets dropped by killing.
Do you hear that thunder noise in your headset, or is that just me? Okay.
That's all getting taken out now. Here is 50%. Like Chieftain got it all. That's the Cherry not too far behind.
Yeah, then
Ross switching back over to Ana now.
they can get ahead on the alt economy. And I do have going around.
Gonna try and hack maybe a tank here.
Put the beacon down.
Translocator gets out behind.
Oh, that probably kept him from finishing up too much, but
now with a headshot, Amari getting dropped by Burrito also with a headshot.
it's a good.
Cherry's got shatter now.
It's a good hack, but the rest of the team was also there to finish up from the shatter.
Finished off. Tires on deck. Full hog here. One fight left, and they need to make some.
Shatter needs to get up close to make it really be effective.
No real support. Also, this might be
Yeah.
the first map. Unless they can get
Travis
in there very
T.
quickly. The whole hog will help with spacing, but Takeda's probably going to go and try and touch points. You have two people on point. He can touch. Manages to get the hack.
But not. Got coalescence.
Trying to get in there in time, but unfortunately are not able to make it.
None of them were really fast heroes. They couldn't rush as much.
After Cicado went down on Somber, there wasn't a lot that his opposing team could do.
Yeah, and they switched from Lucio, who at least could have skated around the point. Not surprised that Nidaburito here got play the game. Quintuple kill. That is rough.
Alright, well, we will be right back with game 2 of the night. They're getting a lot more value. 100% pure. Yes, sir. I'm voting for myself. I think we're muted. New input.
Alright,
Alright.
we are on Gibraltar for the second map of the night. Escort.
Yep, you're moving that payload, keeping things
Well,
moving.
we're not moving that payload because we're on defend first.
That is true.
So, we're moving the payload.
Moving the payload. Defending the payload. Alright.
Stop the payload.
Hop in on
Stop
them.
having it be moving.
So, Cicada still on Sombra. Amari here on
Mercy.
Mercy, that's the hero. Frost on Ana.
Chieftain.
Winston
On
Diva. Looks like we've got some sort of dive comp here.
Ooh.
Finally a change.
Retro.
We'll see if it works.
I don't know.
I will say, and I don't expect them to do this, one hero that I have found works really well on this map is Wrecking Ball.
Because there's that bridge there.
There's a lot of different places he can grapple to and fling himself around.
You've been doing a lot of Wrecking Ball recently.
I've been trying. Alright, so
Been going a little ham.
So Cicada's here in their back line. Looks like they're also running semi-dive. I don't see their other tank.
Cicada looks like trying to find someone to hack.
Burrito also getting his picks off. Amari in the back, keeping heals on deck.
We're fighting in a bit of an odd place on top.
Trying to play the high ground and use the natural cover here.
Not a bad idea.
Zarya, Winston. Okay, that's their hero.
Diva getting in there.
Yep, up there trying to challenge him.
Echo.
Trying to focus down the Echo. Cherry dropping down, taking a lot of damage, getting blasted by those
yeah,
Echo
just
mines.
did not have anyone following up with him. It's really rough to do that as Winston.
Amari trying to keep heals in there and keep enabling Vespid out here.
Yeah.
Finally gets demeched by Wilman.
I don't know how much utility they're getting out of Cicada. I mean, we haven't been following Cicada that much.
We can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in back and hack them, which is really disruptive. But it's just, I don't think he's really picking the angles here. Amari getting the reds off and contesting the point. Bring Cherry back into the battle. Wilman taking out Amari. Cherry getting a pick off on Wilman. Dragon's coming out, taking Chieftain Frost down. Headshot coming out, taking Cherry out.
Yeah,
and that is going to be the point.
Reno Burrito is really good with those ults.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Sombra, if you're not getting a lot of utility off, you're basically just fighting 5 to 6 if Sombra's not doing much. Sombra's just...
Yeah, Vespa getting taken down now by Baron Metro.
I'm gonna have to wait for another fight here.
Cicada flying around. Or Frost flying.
Yep. Cherry.
Cherry diving in the back. A little risky. He's not in line of his
Yeah.
stealers.
Has his ult.
Getting body locked out, using the ult. Trying to push them back away from the payload, but
That's
there
good
is
move.
still someone on it. The opposing Winston also using ult. Vespa trying to focus down the Mercy. Cicada
Mercy
getting
got
a pick off,
focused down.
taking Metro out. Pinecone getting dropped. Nidabrito another headshot.
Ready
taking out
for
Frost
the
with
ult
Sonic arrow.
here.
Vespa getting dropped out of mech.
Maybe should have ulted before out of mech, 'cause you would have at least gotten... might have gotten 1 or 2, or at least cleared space.
Yeah.
If you'd boosted at the last second.
But with the picks that they already have, Amari in there, Hat trying to fly around using the ult. Desperate point gets taken down by Killboober.
Yeah.
That is going to be the point.
I think that might have just secured their position. Might have felt like wasting an ult, but if you don't secure it,
secure the over to
point,
Ash
then
now.
then all the ults previous were wasted. If you don't
Baron Metro contesting
keep
Cherry,
it.
taking him down. Here onto the final push of the map. Big open wide space. Lots of space to maneuver around, especially if you're one of
need
these
to get
mobile heroes.
in there.
Trying to force their way up in the point. Bomb goes in. Good placement on the bomb. Doesn't manage to get any picks. They do find cover.
Does clear a lot of space though.
Yep, forces them out of the way. Pinecone gets dropped now by Chieftain. Vespid flying up on top, contesting
Getting
that high ground.
Echo there.
Trying to force that Echo out. Really need to be focusing this Hanzo down more, in my opinion. Amari getting dropped now by him.
yeah.
Chieftain up on high ground, gaining a
It's
shot.
Ash now. We didn't note that, but
Cherry throwing his grenades around. Does not have bubble on deck.
Guys,
Primal Rage coming out now.
Here we
making
go.
Space. Cherry gonna pick, taking the burrito out. Chieftain dropping Metro. This could be the turnaround for them. Pinecone gets a res off on Burrito.
If not, at least buying themselves more time for when they have to escort.
Vespid getting dropped out of mech. Cherry trying to dance bubble. Willman gained 3 picks off with his
Got
mine.
did not focus Burrito as much as he could have
I'm already
there.
diving on point, trying to get the reds off, but no cover for
And
it.
there's Thunder Effect again on a different map. I don't know what is going
We may see the
on with
contest
that.
here if they can get out there. Looks like they do manage to get out. Vespid gets taken out of mech already, shredded by
Duplication
Wilman.
there.
Cicada
Bob
gets
trying to
Burrito
help.
out, throwing Bob on the point. The Echo copies Diva, throwing them
Dynamite.
out.
Gotta
Ult
watch
goes
that.
on point. Not a lot you can do with that Diva ult on point.
Honestly,
Switching over
yeah.
to Ryan trying to help contest. That is going to be the point
Yeah.
though.
When Diva's on the payload, there's not much you can.
Not exactly like you can get close to her.
Yeah.
Per se. Now maybe if they had still had the Winston at that point, he could have thrown bubble on it.
Yeah.
But of course. Alright. Now we're here. Now we're trying to move the payload, so we'll see if that happens.
They have. Moy did finish with a decent amount of time on the. They bought a bit of time, but not as much as you would like.
Yeah. We'll be here. We'll see what they decide to bring out for the attack portion of the map.
Yeah.
Maybe sticking with the dive competition.
Maybe.
Maybe switching off.
It worked all right, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say any better or worse than their brawl.
Yeah. Looks like Cicada will
I
be back
don't
on
think
the
they got much use out of Sombra.
I think
It's hard to measure.
it's hard to measure. I think
I didn't see that many hacks.
Mhm. I think they could be, but what they probably need to work on here is coordinate with the Sombra because she really the best Sombra is going to be the Sombra that's going to hack what point you're trying to dive.
Mm-hmm. So you can
And-
focus the person that gets hacked.
Which requires effective communication with the team, which is something that we have seen the red team struggle with before.
Yeah. Exactly.
Looks like Sombra's going to come out on the side.
Hope they're trying to communicate with.
Still sticking with the dive competition here. Hopping back up on the high ground. No one's on point, unfortunately, though.
Yeah.
You're gonna hack on, manages to take down Wilman. Burrito
That's-
dropping Vespid out of mech. Cherry taking out Pinecone. 2 picks out of this fight already. Cherry getting dropped.
Nita
taking it
Burrito
into
is
the fight.
really pulling a lot of weight.
Mhm.
And he's been the same hero the whole time. They really need to focus him more.
Cicada translocating back on a point. Payload is getting moved forward.
It is
here.
gonna move. There's movement.
Vespid hopping back into his mech. Triggering some Chieftain drop now by Killer Bluebird.
Trying to follow up on that on a good move
Down
there,
a point.
not
Data
letting
Sigma
her stay
taken
up
down
in
by
that.
Vespid.
High
Cherry
ground.
gets dragged in and taken out. Amari resing Chieftain. Pinecone resing Sigma.
2 reses right in a row there.
Yep, back to back. She's been trying to get value out here, keep the point moving.
Trying to
So
get
Coach going to bounce out, but does get picked off by
Burrito.
Burrito. That's been hanging back, trying to get back into his mech, building up that charge. Using that Diva pistol as best he can. Down to 3 health. Managing to stay
My
alive,
goodness.
gets taken down by Metro.
That's what will really get her blood pumping. Being 3 health on Diva.
Cicada dropped by Wilman now, leaving SFU to reset.
Yep. Not looking great. They're not. The pill's getting moved back, and they don't have that much time.
Got
The-
2 minutes here and a half.
They're not desperately low on time.
No, they still definitely have a couple fights left in them.
But if you think about how far they need to go and like the time, you get more time as you pass checkpoints, obviously,
Yeah, once we get down like
But-
below a minute, that's when things I think really start to get touchy.
because you don't get that much.
Amari resing Cherry.
That was a good
Trying to
move
get his
on
headshots in.
hacking the duplicated Roadhog. Keeps
Cherry
him from.
dropping down, trying to focus the Mercy out, gets slept.
Yeah, they're not. I don't think they're coordinating as much as you would want on who they're diving onto.
It seems like they're all diving different people.
Which
we
is
find
not the
best
point
of-
of dive,
Yeah.
I don't believe. Like, you want to be able to say, hey, we're diving this person, like, really
Yeah, we can
focusing
see
them.
both Vespid and Cicada, or Vespid and Cherry are both on
Yeah.
different sides of the map. We do have a lot of ults up, EMP,
You just need to use, like,
Nano
EMP
boost.
apps you need to coordinate.
yeah.
Maybe you'll see Nano with Rage.
We could see that, it's definitely a big threat, but it is a lot of ults to spend on one fight.
Yeah.
Ooh, Cicada
They
getting
need a
sniped
good
out by
fight, though.
Killer Bluebird. Bluebird following up, taking Cherry out in spawn. But
There's those
Dragons coming in
dragons.
from Hanzo, Cherry running back to dodge out of the way
Think
there.
about how cylindrical the dragons are. They kind of are burritos.
Mhm.
They kind of look like burritos.
Chieftain getting picked off by Metro with the help of his Mercy. That's a few in the spawn point trying to figure out some sort of game plan here. Now with a minute left, things are serious.
It's looking
Cherry
dicey.
going in for the hat.
Should have
trying to get some
hiked
damage
first.
in. Even if you don't want to use the hat cooldown, it seems like that was just a little early
That was-
to instigate the fight. EMP
There we go.
going in. This could be big.
We do have them
Vespa
pretty
getting
low
dropped
on.
already. Amari probably going to try and go for the res if she can get
I
some.
would, if I could. I would.
Getting the res off.
It's
Come back in.
if
Vespa
you're not
back in the
careful,
fight.
this could be the last fight or last push.
Chieftain gets dropped now by William.
Cause that whole hog, really.
There's a nano. 33 seconds left. Ooh,
Yeah,
Cherry getting dropped.
Roadhog
now by
and Nano,
Bluebird
that's
again.
rough,
Mm-hmm.
truly. And
We
the
did use the nano boost, although I didn't quite see
dragons
it on-
again.
Ooh, another dragon's coming out.
That's twice in a minute.
Yeah, pretty much. Getting that damage out really wraps up.
Here's
Amari
never-
using the ult, probably going to try and dive that on the point. They need to contest. If they fall too far off the point, that
Absolutely.
could be it. Going for the
Res.
overtime.
Absolutely.
Find up in the air, switching to
Battle
Mercy, trying to
Mercy.
force that Hanzo down. Does manage to get him off the high ground.
That is a good move to get him off the high ground there.
We'll have to see if it's enough
Worth-
for them.
I think that was probably worth the loss of like healing and damage boost
definitely.
power.
Just getting him down off of high
Yeah.
ground, forcing him back, even if it's back into his team, is still very good. Cherry.
Oh my
now using the
God,
full-
again.
A third dragon's coming out.
Hanzo
still
is
contesting here,
good,
no
and
pick.
I don't like it.
The
Oh.
grab coming out, picking Amari up, but she's all right.
Good thing
Bluebird getting dropped by
Mercy has
Chieftain,
that healing
dropping Chieftain.
factor.
Metro taking out Cherry. Cicada getting Metro down. Burrito taking Frost out. Another EMP
Desperate
out.
EMP there.
It does manage to get a decent amount.
Yeah.
Cherry getting taken
Need a
out.
burrito gotten.
If Amari
down.
can make something happen here with Cherry and Vespid.
Just hide behind the
Vespid getting
payload. That's
dropped by
what you
the whole
do.
hog.
You
Frost
can't
on
get
her
whole
way
hog
back.
through the payload. They
Cherry
can't
on
see
point.
you. They can't shoot
Desperately
you.
trying to hold out here. Amari getting dropped. He might be able to make something happen if his
If
Frost
they can
get
meet
back in time
up.
to hit him with the nano, throwing it in.
There we go.
Does get dropped though before the effects can really take hold, and that is going to be defeat.
I mean, at least they got as far as they did. It was looking like they might not move past that starting area.
Definitely a good push there from them.
Even if you don't win, your dignity.
At the end of the day, as long as you can play
Yeah.
well and be happy with yourself, I
Yeah.
think that's the most important thing.
The worst feeling is like, I should have done that.
Yeah, it's very easy to get hung up on the negatives rather
Yeah.
than the positives.
I think
a
they
risk.
definitely fought valiantly.
Yeah, it was
Like-
a good showing for them, and it's first match of the season. We have had some snowstorms here up in Loretto, so it's not like they've had the most time to practice, but still,
Yeah.
again, good showing for them.
Absolutely. Even though we definitely do see things we need to work on.
Yeah.
Nano money, please. Monkey, please. For the meme.
All right,
Maybe next match.
we got, I believe, one more game here.
Because someone is falling, that's the noise. That's why I'm being haunted with thunder noises.
All right.
Noted. Thank you, Maxor. We'll be back.
Traveling to Multistreaming Industries. Traveling to Multistreaming Industries.
All right, and we're back. Okay, now on to Volskaya Industries for the last point, or the last
Hopefully
map.
not. If we win, it's not the last map of the night.
For map 3 of the night, to CP.
Be positive, be positive.
We are here busting out attack first from SFU.
Our 2-point capture map.
Yep. In case you need a refresher, you got 2 points, and you capture them. There's 3 ticks for each point. If you cap a tick, it stays.
After you get point A, you go to point B.
You go to the second of
Objective
the
B.
2 points, if you will.
To capture it on a 2-point capture map.
How unnecessarily deep can we get into the fact that it's just 2 points? You stand on them. You try not to die.
If you are attacking and trying to capture the point. Whichever point of the 2-point map.
Yes, you could. It's the same for both points. You capture the first one, and then you go and capture the second one. The capture method.
You can't choose which one you capture first.
Imagine if you could. Imagine if it's just like, nah, I'm gonna go cap point B today. I mean, that's what Counter-Strike kind of does. I think there's like 2 points. I think there
I've
might
never
be
played
3.
Counter-Strike.
I know there's sites, and you don't really capture them. You plant the bomb, I think. But I haven't played much of Counter-Strike either. Anyway, the actual game that we're playing, Overwatch.
Oh right, our job.
Okay, the game picked off Nito Burrito again.
Again, we got that res from Amari though.
Yup, Burrito taking out Cicada now with a headshot. Vespid Hames in the back trying to get that damage and switching off to Sigma now.
Cherry dueling with the other
She's gonna drop by
Ryan.
Nito Burrito. Third kill, and Vespid throwing his shield out, hopping up in the air.
We got 2 shields now, which is nice.
Cherry charging back to the point. Frost
Nice
getting
head
picked
shield.
off by Willman now onto Doomfist. Willman really switching it up. We've seen Echo from him. We've seen Doomfist.
Yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot. There's one before Echo at least.
I don't remember who that was.
It was a while ago. There's a lot of things that happen in each game.
I don't remember who he
And I have
played.
issues with my memory.
Cherry moving up. Keep throwing that shield up.
Soon enough I won't remember what
Coming out from
Vespid's old username used to be.
Ooh, Cherry getting pinned by the opposing Ryan. Metro taking Chieftain out as
So
well.
that was a nice sleep there.
Coming in, Vespid getting
But-
dropped now.
Yeah, we got supports and Chieftain alive.
Yep, we
so
do
Cicada alive.
Yep, we do have
Coming back here.
Mercy's
Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Her ult.
Mothwings.
Mothwing.
Frost
Yeah.
also close up to her ult.
Yeah, we'll see some battle moth.
Looks like Cicada has to show McCree, so we do have a hit scan now.
He's getting there with his ult. That high noon.
Frost getting around there.
Oh, that's some dragons.
Yep, there they go on the
The
left
familiar
side.
dragons at this. Getting a
No
bit too
picks from
familiar
that
with them for my taste.
Ooh, Frost getting a pick off with that nade.
That was nice.
Bluebird.
Not even trying to. I don't think. Just trying to heal up the team.
Cicada and Chieftain getting dropped.
Nano,
coming in for the Ryan.
Ryan.
Cherry getting 2 picks off. Sleep in the
Oh,
back of
no.
the Ryan.
I
Lots
thought it was
of
alright.
momentum
First thing
here.
I got slept.
Moving in, hopping onto the point.
Burrito.
Frost does get taken out. Cherry now onto the point. Keeping that shield up,
Vespid fighting with
Chieftain
Burrito
taking
back
Burrito out.
there.
Cherry dropping Ryu. Is this
And
gonna
I
be
think
point
we're
one
gonna
for
get
SFU?
point 1, the first point of the 2-point point A, first point of the 2-point capture map.
Yep, Cicada hanging out to the front, trying to keep
them
them
from
coming back and
contesting.
contesting. They do make it onto
Oh,
the
that
point with the
grab.
Willman coming in with
It
the
would have been a better move to grab them off of the point.
Chieftain. This definitely is winnable. Amari gets the
Yeah.
res off on Cicada, keeping heals up, trying to hop around Cherry and drop. Cicada getting dropped. Both healers down. They do get
They
2
have
picks
2
off
point
on the
pick-
point though.
There's 2 points of it.
And
And a
then
minute
taking
left.
Frost, 1 minute left. Definitely enough time to make something happen here.
Absolutely. Got 2 ults up, all close to
Cherry
third.
not far behind at all.
Need to make something happen and need to make it happen now.
Nope. Tire. Dragon's coming out
Dragons
now.
again.
Cherry, Cicada, Chieftain getting dropped. Frost in the back, getting a big purple.
Nades.
No one to follow it up on. All by
Yeah.
herself, trying to run back, getting the healing, but just the Rhine will not leave her alone.
I
Hit her
don't
with the
think
hello.
they have enough time. Don't have anything that's really as good as you would want for pushing forward.
This tire might
Might
tire
buy them
10
some,
in the right scenario, give them a lot of space.
not
He needs to
quite
use
in
it.
the. He needs to use it now. There's no other time.
Cherry going in with the charge, does manage to pin the Rhine. Oh, gets taken down. Coalescence coming in from the opposing Zarya. Vespid throwing
But-
showed up
yeah,
trying to
Moira-
ditch. Chieftain gets Willman down with his tire. Needed
Only
Rio
got one
coming out,
pick, not
dropping
optimal.
Amari, bouncing up in the air. Vespid
Overtime.
trying to throw shield out, trying to get
No.
back on the point. That is going to be round 1. 2 ticks on the first payload, on the first point.
That is rough. That is rough. They had 79% progress on the first point of the 2-point capture map.
Now we're here on defense. We'll see if they switch up their comps, switch
So
up what they're going
basically, the other team just needs to get
for. As far
as
they
far as
go.
they did, which is not very far, unfortunately.
Mhm.
Hope.
We may see the scenario where it's over in a fight, or not over in a fight, but over if they all are wiped. That will be it.
Yeah.
Because
If they-
defensive heroes are usually going to be your slower heroes, so unless they die and immediately switch to someone fast and try and run
Mhm.
back,
They really need to fortify well. Ooh, we got Torbjorn. That's a really good defense.
seems to be the only change here. Cicada going back to the Ash
Yeah.
off of the McCree.
Ash is pretty decent for defense, I would say. I'm
And
gonna
throw
see
her
Amari
dynamite into
switch.
chokes. Cherry and Vespid still sticking with the Sigma Rhine combo.
Which I think did decently for them. It's 2 shields.
Yeah, it's some would say it's a bit much, but Sigma does have pretty good peel potential here to get back and help with supports, which is what they're looking for from an
yeah.
off tank.
I would say that might have been too much for attacking.
Cicada gained the pocket from
Like-
the Amari, or the Frost now onto Mercy.
What did
In the back using the Overlord,
switch
slow, getting
on
focused
to?
down by the Doomfist, forcing it back
Amari
to
switch
their
on to
team.
Baptiste.
Immort Field coming out. Reload coming in.
That
Getting forced back pretty
Reinhardt
far. That might be too
get-
far for them. And it looks like they are going to get onto the point.
Yeah, that Reinhardt was just charging
If
in.
they can't get back through there. Cherry and Vespid,
Him-
Cicada.
That was a really early shatter
Yeah, this might be that scenario I was referring to where they
where it's
lose-
over in basically one fight.
Yeah, there's nothing they can really do. It's going to be the first game here for SFU. 0-3, but we saw some good plays. We saw some good showings. They
And
got-
I think this really, when they watch it back on the stream, or hi, if you're watching it back on the stream, of course.
Yeah, and
Like,
press actually for this game, I
there's
would
gonna be a lot, I think, that for them to learn from
Mhm.
with this.
Yeah, it's first semester, first back. I know some of the players haven't had the chance to practice at home, so they've definitely had
Yeah.
a bit of a learning curve, or not a learning curve, but like rusty getting back into
Mhm.
the swing of things.
And they haven't worked with each other in a
Mhm.
while.
Yeah.
Playing with your friends
Mhm.
is different than playing with these specific people.
Yeah, hopping into quick play, even going into comms, solo QA isn't really the same thing that's gonna happen.
You can go into comp.
All right.
Comp scares me.
Oh.
But
Anyway, thank you very much for coming out and supporting the stream. I'm Adox.
I'm your other host, Tempest.
We'll be back next Wednesday. Until then, take it easy.
Take it easy.